Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Dalia and I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful day. So we are back on my winter island Driftwood today doing another speed build, and I'm really excited for this one because we're doing a tree farm for Grizzly. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe if you are new to the channel. So please get comfy, make sure you're cozy, have something to drink, are you hydrated, do a nice stretch, and without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So if you saw my last speed build on this island, I made a fishing harbor on the bottom right hand corner of my island, and today we're going to be extending it and building behind it. So I'm just filling out the space to the left of the area with the pathing that I kind of left the last time, kind of like a dead end. I won't be decorating this whole area today, but I just wanted obviously to get the layout of it because I will be making an incline leading up to the second tier level, and that's where we're going to be building our tree farm. And yeah, it's going to be really overgrown, very foresty. And for this area here, I wanted to make an extension of the fishing harbor and have a bridge going along this like beige pathway. So I'm just filling out the area, trying to figure out how I want the layout of the water terraforming to be. I promise you, I do not keep a lot of this in. It took me a long time to figure out how I wanted this to be laid out. I am not the greatest at water terraforming, so I promise not to bore you with me struggling to do that. So I kind of got it the way that I wanted it to, and I chose to go with the wooden bridge because I like that it was flat. I wanted it to be very just straight across and blend with the pathing the best. I don't really do much more with the water terraforming for today. But I really quickly wanted to show you guys the new resident of my island, which is Poppy. If you guys know me, you know she's one of my favorite villagers, probably one of my absolute favorites. And I had someone move off and I went villager hunting, couldn't find her, and luckily a friend of mine had them moving out. So instead of just trying to look for her, I picked her up. She will be moving onto my other island, but I had a space on this island, so I figured, you know, might as well have her move in where I have space, and then I will just transfer her to my other island when she wants to move out. So yeah, I just time traveled to have the bridge put in, and then I'm putting the pathing. I made this little alleyway, and then I'm going to be putting an incline and then just filling the space with the medieval building sides on either side to create this little like alleyway. And I had to adjust the walls just a little bit in order to make it work with the bridge, unfortunately, but everything still looks pretty good, so I'm perfectly happy with it. And then yeah, I think this looks really great. And then we're going to be moving on to the incline, and then a lot of terraforming has to be done. So I do not show you guys this because it took me a long time to build up this cliff. I ended up going with the stone incline. I think it looks the best. And then yeah, I had to build this very big piece of cliff, so I completely just fast forwarded through all of that because it's like, as you can see, a very big piece of cliff. This is going to be where the tree farm is going to be, and I'm also probably going to be having my campsite on the far right. I don't decorate that today, but I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, then it was time to start putting down some pathing. I chose to actually download the same dirt path I'm using on my fall island right now. I wasn't originally going to use a dirt path for this island at all, but honestly it just makes sense. I won't be using it a ton, and I only downloaded the basic path But I really like having a dirt path on my islands, and just gives me a lot of free reign with how I can lay out the space. So I just put down this deck that you probably recognized from my fishing harbor build, and that is where I'm going to be placing Grizzly's house. And then I quickly placed down the dark dirt. That's where I'm going to be putting the tree farm. I originally wasn't going to have it be like very structured. I was just going to have like a bunch of trees and make it very overgrown and foresty. But I decided for the actual tree farm section, where I'm only going to have cedar trees, I want there to be like an actual farm. So I just quickly grabbed Grizzly's house and then moved it, and I wanted to make a barn. And if you saw my last video on my farm core island, my autumn island, I made a barn on that island too. In the orchard build I just recently did, which I will leave down below if you haven't seen it yet. And I wanted to make a smaller version for here. I thought this would be really cute. I'm not going to have a lot of farm elements on this island, so I thought making just like a small little barn would be really cute for a tree farm. And then I time traveled to have the trees grow in. I'm doing various different sizes of growth. And then I just cut down a few to leave some stumps. And then, yeah, I decided to extend the pathing a little bit over here. This is not going to be a build for today. I just wanted to kind of start the pathing that's going to be leading to the left of Grizzly's house. And now I'm planting a bunch of trees. Like I said, this is going to be a very overgrown area because I wanted Grizzly's house to be surrounded by forest. I will be changing the exterior of his house eventually. I have not completed that much of the DLC on this island yet. But I did purchase it for this island, so I'm about halfway through being able to customize villagers' homes. I probably won't be changing his house too much. I might be making it a little bit bigger. But for now, honestly, his house colors fit the whole area perfectly. So yeah, now I'm placing down the wooden partitions and some hibiscus starts. I just kind of wanted to keep this kind of like a fencing area between the first level and the second level, and I thought what's better than just use some wooden partitions. I've been meaning to use this item and haven't gotten around to it yet, and I think it fits the area perfectly. So then beside Grizzly's house, I chose to use this simple panel design with like cut up wood. I think this is such a cool pattern. I've seen tons of people use it in similar builds. I will leave the creator code in the description in the Google Doc for all the codes I'm using on this island. And yeah, then I just started decorating. I wanted to give him his little sitting area, so that's what I'm just doing here. I decided to give him some soup and then a little, you know, simple kettle. And then Maple interrupted me and she wanted me to go hang out at her house, so you can't say no to that face. So I just quickly took a little break and ignore all the flowers growing next to her house, and then we went back to decorating. So I'm just decorating and throwing items down. Not much to say, so I will leave you guys because I've been talking the whole video, and I will be back shortly to talk about what we're going to be doing next. Just quickly interrupting to mention that I decided to give Grizzly his own little fishing spot, just a small little pond, because I had this big area and I didn't know how to fill it. And I wanted to do something other than trees, so yeah, I just created this little pond area. Nothing too crazy, but I think it turns out really cute. So I just quickly time traveled to have all the trees grow in, obviously stopping in between days to have them grow in like different sizes, but I wanted this area to be really grown and like very full, so I keep the decorating to a minimum. The rest of the video I really honestly just placed down a lot of weeds and some garden rocks and some flowers and miscellaneous things. And I noticed that I had a lily of the valley, which means I guess we reached 5 stars on this island again, which is really exciting. So yeah, I do throw down a couple more furniture items on the main area here, but like I said, I don't decorate this area in this video. I will be decorating that area along with the river on the main level in another video, but yeah, for this one I'm keeping it just to this area because otherwise this build would have been way bigger than it already was. So yeah, just enjoy the rest of the video and I will see you guys at the end for the final result. Alright, we are officially finished with today's build, so let's go check it out because this took me several days to work on and it was a pretty big build, but I'm really happy with it. So let's go see the final result. Alright, that officially wraps up today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video as well as subscribe if you are new to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future Animal Crossing videos that I make. And yeah, I hope you guys all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!